Hi, DelusionDispeller back to talk to you more about stress and how it affects us. And let's talk about stress. Let's talk quick about stress because I'm about to get stressed out. My battery's at 10% on my tablet here. So let's talk quick. Epinephrine is a type of adrenaline. It's a powerful adrenal hormone whose presence in the bloodstream prepares your body for energy production and skeletal muscle response. What does that mean in layman's terms? It means it shoots something into your body that makes you run, makes you think really quickly, makes you act on things, and sometimes a little too quickly. And giving too much of this epinephrine causes people to have a decreased immune system. They get sick faster. They can get pneumonia. It destroys T lymphocytes. It speeds up your heart rate. It taxes your heart and can even cause a heart attack, which is why you do not want to allow yourself to be under constant, intense stress. All right. So, people say, well, somebody's overweight, we should give them extra adrenaline because then, it releases the fat stores. But it also can cause them to have a heart attack. So, you got to be careful what you put in your body and why you're putting it there and how you treat your body and your brain and yourself. You only have one. When it's gone, it's gone. All right. We talked about the epinephrine speeding up your metabolic rate. It means it speeds up your heart. It speeds up the way your body produces energy, which is good if you're in trouble and you need to get out of somewhere. But if you're not in trouble and you're stressing yourself out and your heart rate's racing and you're having like panic attacks, that's not good, obviously. Endorphins, those things that make you feel all hyped up and excited and like you want to run a relay, it's like a narcotic. An endorphin, when you exercise and move around, it's actually 200 times more powerful than morphine, believe it or not. It lasts about 2 to 3 hours after you exercise. It's the best stress reliever ever known to man, and it relieves fatigue. So what do you suppose I might tell you to do to relieve stress? Get some exercise. Produce some endorphins. Alright. If you don't, and you keep yourself under constant stress, you may start finding yourself getting ill. But I didn't tell you about this type of illness. Have you ever heard of somebody say, oh, it's all in their head? That's called psychosomatic illness. And indeed, it is something that you actually do in your brain to make yourself ill by being so sick, by believing all this negative stuff about you, and by giving up on life in general, you can make yourself physically ill. It's called psychosomatic illness. Now, last but not least, how do you manage stress? Coping with distress, because we know Eurostress is good stress. Physical exercise, like I told you. It relieves muscle tension, frustration, and mental fatigue. And as I said, the effects of good exercise last 2 to 3 hours after. It relieves your fatigue, it relieves your upsetment, it lets you feel really good, and it's just a good thing. Good for your body, good for your mind, good for your soul. Relaxation training, also very important. Meditation. Dealing with physical reactions to stress through what they call the tighten loosen technique. Tighten yourself really tight, your fists, and squeeze your eyes together and grit your teeth and whatever you have to do, and then just release. And do that a few times. Try some deep breathing. That will help distress you, definitely. You don't always need drugs to de-stress. In fact, drugs sometimes make things worse. Biofeedback is another option. It's like a self-monitoring of physical processes by connecting yourself to a machine that tells you when you're about to get stressed, and somehow you interact with this machine to de-stress yourself. Some people need that, and it helps them. Diet, big one. Get rid of the caffeine or cut down on it. And salt, that causes you to retain the water. Caffeine causes you to have a heart racing and just this uppy feeling all the time that's not natural. So don't be relying on caffeine so much. Knock off the energy drinks and the tea and the coffee in excess. It's okay to have a cup of tea or coffee, but don't overdo it. Don't be ridiculous with it. And, it's causing you some problems. The last one is guided imagery. Visualization is yourself responding positively in a controlled fashion to a stressor. So basically, we said there were good and bad stressors. There can be good stressors where somebody leads you through a talk of you're laying near the waterfall on the beach or in the park, and butterflies are landing on you, and that kind of stuff. Visualization, happy thoughts. It's a good idea to think happy thoughts. That will definitely end your stress level. Stay out of stressful situations. Exercise. Lay off the caffeine. Breathing techniques, tighten, loosen techniques. Some of the techniques I told you about getting over a narcissist will even help you. Screaming at a chair, journaling. You don't have to always be physically active to relieve stress either. There's all different ways. Prayer, if you pray. Watching videos that are pleasant. Not watching the news, which is scary and upsetting, and it upsets you and stresses you out and causes fear, which stimulates your adrenal glands and your endocrine system and those hormones you don't want rushing through your body. Anyway, have a very de-stressed day as you continue on. I hope you'll watch more of my videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. Wanted to let you know I am done with my second ebook. It is called Eyes Wide Open Moving Forward, based on my motto, and I will tell you more information on that as soon as we get it published. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Drop me a line. I love your comments and questions. I've been watching them all, and I don't know everybody's name, but welcome all the newcomers to my channel. Please write me at DelusionDispeller@gmail.com, and I will see you on the next video. Have a great day, everybody, and stay stress-free.